Right. And we are live. Welcome back to Players of the Realms and the Dawn of the New Era. We are joined with our players and our wonderful new setup, which we can thank the tag team effect of Ceres and wow, I'm
Gear.
Gearfried. I'm drawing a
Gearfried?
blank on your name there for a second. As I'm looking right at it, it's like I couldn't even read for a second.
Mostly Gearfried.
We've all been there.
Well, the input was there, but thank you, Gearfried, for the wonderful new setup.
It only took an afternoon of energy drinks. It wasn't really that. I was planning on doing that anyway.
Drinking energy? Never mind.
With that, we find ourselves slowly upgrading as we always intend to do. Starting off with the new layout, we have the new intro. Now, we also have the QR code directly to our link tree that brings you to all of our resources. So please check out all of our stuff, check out our website, check out our store, support us on Patreon, and also please join the Facebook community. We are attempting to grow our fan base as much as we can, and it all starts with what you all find interesting, and then the players, and then me, in that order. With that, we are going to go into a quick question of the session, and this one was an impromptu one. And we're going to see what the players have to say about it. The question for this week was, if you could, or if you had a catchphrase for your character, what would it be? So I'm going to start off with Fennec. I'd like to hear what Fennec has to say.
So, his unofficial catchphrase would be along the lines of, hold on, hear me out. But more of his official, character-based, not that the other one's not character, kind of tying into who he is or kind of how things are is his catchphrase would be, magic is my ally, darkness is my friend.
Okay. I can't wait to see if you're going to work that in for a sentence. With that,
I'll see what I can do.
let's see what we got. Levin, how about you? What's your catchphrase if you had to have one?
Well, if Levin were to have a catchphrase, it wouldn't be one of his own choosing. It'd be pretty much a response to anyone in passing mentioning in some way that he's a cop. And it's like, I'm not a cop. So, more of a response than a catchphrase. So, yeah, keeping up with the straight man routine that is Levin.
See, at this point, I feel like at least one member of the party's catchphrase should be Levin's a cop, because it gets said at least once per session.
Nah.
Now I'm just picturing Levin saying, I'm not a cop, as Arnold Schwarzenegger, as an undercover cop.
Look, I keep telling you, I'm not a cop.
It's not a cop.
Ceres, how about you?
The closest thing Ceres would probably ever have to a catchphrase is, I'm going to fucking stop you.
Yeah, I could see that.
And that's another one that's been tied to Levin's name more than once.
Yeah. I feel like you've said that to a number of members of the party.
Yeah.
But not yet to Levin. Or no, once to Levin, I believe.
I think Yami got the thread a couple of times.
Oh, he
Yeah,
deserved it.
Fennec, I'm not
Yami's
sure
magic.
of.
What did Fennec get? What?
I don't know if Ceres
Not a
has
hug.
threatened to stab.
No one's threatened to stab Fennec yet. Verbally.
And I feel like she's attempted to threaten Gearfried with that. I'm going to stab you too. So
No, the most common thing that has been said to Fennec is, you got caught.
in a disappointed tone.
Yes,
Yeah, and that's almost being said enough that could be a catchphrase.
very much an anti-hug tone.
Yep, definitely look up disapproval.
Yeah, that's not helping you get the hug.
He'll get it.
Gotcha.
Playing
Sure.
the long game. Gotta respect it.
Gearfried, how about you? What would your unofficial catchphrase be?
Probably. Oh, for fuck's sake.
That I can see.
He does say poor tempers temper poorly quite often, but that's more of a reminder than it is a.
It's a mantra.
Yeah. It's something that he was told very often, and that he has to remind himself constantly.
Okay.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, emphatically.
Yeah, I feel like that does come up more times than one might care to have said. And then the new recent turn of events of you going off to a room and exploding.
Metaphorically.
Sure. Metaphorically. Side eyes. No, in fact, as we look at the recap from the last session, some of the maids ended up closing the door that Gearfried was in because they didn't want to hear the screaming and the punching of the stone wall.
Yeah, they cast silence on it.
Yeah. So,
That was rather considerate of them, like letting him vent.
right? Didn't attack him, didn't tell him to shut up. They just cast an
Well,
area
I
of
mean, they
silence.
kind of told him to shut up by making him shut up.
I was going to say, no, they didn't tell him to shut up. They made him shut up.
They've been passive
But-
aggressive.
I mean, it could have been worse. Everybody else could have heard you and then came to see you.
That's why he went into a stone room to suppress the sound.
More of the outside would be stone than the inside walls. Completely. But, with that, some of the other things that happened over the last session was that Fennec had finally been able to be given the opportunity to sneak off and use the little goblin's room. And teleport into the office. After he stepped foot into that office, he tripped an alarm or a ward, which ultimately caused animated statues to react and to specifically target him. After
Yep.
taking several 12 to 18 seconds to investigate different desks around the room, Fennec found the best security. It was hiding under a couch.
In darkness.
In darkness, magical darkness.
Mhm.
As the statues walked to block each exit out of the room. It wasn't until somebody picked the lock and opened the door, and in doing so getting attacked by the animated statue, that Fennec was able to see an opening to be able to teleport out of the room again, directly in front of Levin, who, if I am not mistaken, almost put 2 arrows into him, or 2 crossbow bolts into him.
No, just
Just the
held
one.
it at the ready to fire. Yeah.
Yep. So he was a hair's pin away to becoming the first stage of becoming a pincushion.
Levin engages in trigger discipline.
Good to
Not
know.
wrong.
You guys need to start using some of your inspiration because you're already up to 4.
We do. We use it liberally.
Gotcha.
thought-
I need to be more frugal. Is that it?
Nah.
I would go that far.
But with that, I like the comment, so I am going to give you an inspiration.
There it is.
We can
So
use it.
you are now full for your inspiration
For now.
for now.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I get to say, "May the ones be with you."
I'm gonna
I
use
lost.
all 5 and still fail an attack roll.
Do it.
Don't worry, our DM knows exactly how that feels.
Yes. Yes, I do.
How many
Which is what-
dice? How many physical dice do you have in dice jail, or have you put in jail over your time?
The better question is, how many good dice do I put into good dice jail to prove a point? Because it's easier to count that.
Oh, you make the dice feel bad.
No, I just have much fewer dice that roll nicely. It's easier
You're
to
in the
count.
top. You're on the top floor. They go into exile. You toss them out the window.
See, this is what you get.
One.
Yeah, I get it.
If you can read it from that distance, I'm impressed.
I got glasses. I got dark vision. It's okay.
I'm just realizing right now that none of us are human.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the benefit of a fantasy world. Who wants to be human when you can be like an elf or something?
We all have dark vision, don't we?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Technically, no.
Actually, we should.
Yeah, should we?
Would
Because
it not-
Yami's an Azamar, so
Asimar,
2 elves.
Fire Genasi has it.
And a
Sure.
goblin would have it.
Your
Well,
homunculus has dark vision?
I think.
I don't believe the homunculus does, but that's not always with me. It's only if
I have dark vision. Yeah.
I was also going to say, Melee also has dark vision.
No one gives a
Yeah.
fuck about. It's good that she has dark vision. She can keep up.
Look
Oh,
at you
heavens.
trying to be supportive. But ultimately, I did-
Continuing
I did-
on.
I did lose my train of thought there for a second. So, Gearfried walked
Homunculus
off.
Homunculus servant does have dark vision.
Ah, okay, so we
yeah,
all have it.
So yeah, full party dark vision. Gotcha. So I need absolute darkness, and then you guys are okay. Or blinded.
No, not technically.
Continuing forward.
Yes. We'll find out.
So, Ceres, Melee, the the mechanical dragon homunculus, and Fennec are all in the room where they are protecting the necklace they were charged to protect. Levin, you were just about to enter the foyer, and Gearfried, as the light underneath the carpet in the foyer begins to glow, you are in the midst of your minor rampage. Well, more now, quiet rampage.
But Yami was the one that was watching this happen. I remember that. That's bad news for us.
Well, the only one who actively knows something is happening is Levin.
Oh, right. There was Levin. Never mind.
And with that, you see 4 figures exit from the carpet as a material.
Just a real quick. Would I have had a moment seeing those runes pulsing or anything like that?
It would have been more. It wouldn't have been more than like 2 to 3 seconds. It was already
I would only
pulsing
need
as
half of one.
Okay.
I would have grabbed my signal whistle and started blowing on it for dear heck.
Okay. So with that, what's everybody's passive perceptions?
16?
10.
Yep. So Ceres,
Gearfried, you're in the silence area.
yep, you wouldn't hear it.
Ah.
Ceres, you're the only one who would hear a panic stricken whistling sound as he's repeatedly being bleeded out.
Like, I would just look at everyone that's with me. It's like, oh shit, something's happening. Levin's blowing his weird little whistle.
I don't want to know what.
And I start running.
Wait, the people nearest. No, that wouldn't make sense. Never mind. No, ignore me.
Fennec would.
No. I think
So-
we're on the same wavelength, but I don't think you would have known that. So no, it's fine.
Yep.
While you're thinking, begin to roll initiative, please.
All right. Were you thinking I was going to tell Cogfrey to go? Yep. He wouldn't have thought of that.
Cogfrey is ordered to protect the thing, so he's still in this. But I cast alarm on the display earlier, so touching it would cause me to be like, oh shit.
Oh my God! Can I please roll something better for?
Why is he riling so many initiatives?
What?
Hey,
I don't
DM.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Would Cogfried still be in this? I did order him to protect the thing.
Yes. For the homunculus, does that turn go after yours? Or do they have their own separate turn order initiative?
Typically what ends up happening is it goes after you. It awaits your order unless you've given it an order. And my reasoning in here is that I just gave it the blanket order to protect the thing. So that would be all it tries to do is just fight.
Yep. So I would say roll yourself into the initiative because, as you said, you were only going to be kind of raging out for a few minutes or for a few moments. So
That's
I'm going to let you choose. Would you enter within the next turn order or 2 turn orders? How long would your rage go? Or your temper tantrum?
It would be it wouldn't be a long drawn out temper tantrum. It would be like just like I need to hit something, I need to yell, and then I need to just like breathe for just a quick second before I'm like, I'm good, I'm fine, I've got this, I'm okay, and then walk out.
So, as I said, I'm going to let you pick. Are you going to enter the turn order in the second round or the third round?
Second round.
Gotcha. All right, so everybody looks like they're in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right. With that, we are now in the start of combat. You are going to see immediately the figure in the front who is dressed in very ornate and wealthy styled clothing. And he is moving at a unexpectedly spry pace as he begins to run as if reading from a map, knowing exactly where to go.
I swear to God, if he's going to that office.
He is going to use a cutting action bonus action to dash there, and as an action, he is going to push
Wait,
the.
can he get past me? I'm standing right there.
Hold on. He can go this way, and then that.
Ooh.
So it would
Okay.
be a homunculus. Do they have reactions?
Yes,
You're
they're
free-
creatures. They have reactions.
Yep. Actions, force strike, reactions, channel magic. The homunculus delivers.
So
They still have an opportunity to attack as a reaction.
you have your
Yeah.
opportunity attack with Cogfried.
Okay, that is 1d4, or sorry, to hit, it's +4.
Where's Levin?
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. 8.
Alrighty. And with that, as said, he's going to use his action to push the glass over. And Levin, it's your turn.
Okay. I saw that person make a beeline to that room.
Yep.
I'm using my action to cast Fog Cloud in the center of the foyer.
Nice.
Okay.
1 second, let me just pull up this spell.
Fuck.
And I am going to run 30 feet. And do I have a bonus action that I want to use? I do not. So that will technically end my turn.
Alrighty. So that's going to be that one's turn. It's going to roll a d4 for direction.
Well, I'm technically not hidden, so he would know where I am.
No, they're trying to sort out through
Well-
the fog cloud.
Yep. I'm assuming they can't see you through the fog cloud.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that I'm hidden.
Alright. That's cool. It's going to be heading in
You-
your direction anyway.
He's just foggy.
What happened, Boston?
Said he's just foggy.
Yeah. Foggy London town. Alright. It's going to make a scimitar attack against you.
Yep.
11. Here we go again.
That is going to be a 5 to miss. The end of that turn. This one here. Is going to come this way. And is going to make an attack against you.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's going to make 2 attacks against you. First.
So far away.
Alright, a 15 is just going to miss. Second. 15 again to miss. Wow. Gearfried, during this 6-second interval, what is it your character's doing?
Gearfried would be at this point just sort of calming himself down and readying himself to walk out of the room. But that would be basically his whole turn is essentially just like chilling out and then walking out.
Okay. So, let me see which room. Okay. So as you kind of walk out of the room, you would hear, as you're ending your turn, you would hear the commotion of the glass kind of breaking, and I believe you had the alarm spell on it, so you would instantly receive that notification that something touched the glass case.
Okay. Well, Gearfried, I guess, ends his turn leaving the room, but then Cogfried would be going after him, and Cogfried would be using his standing order to defend the artifact or whatever, and use his concussive force thing on that guy.
All right.
Sorry,
Do I have to
one
make a
second.
check, or do you roll?
Yeah, I roll. I just need to get to the page again. I should probably actually just have this up as on principle. Okay. Force strike to hit. God, fucking damn it! I assume that misses.
It does.
All right. Well, that's it for Cogfried.
Okay. That's going to be that one's turn. Maybe this one will hit you. Alrighty. Nope. 13 to miss. Well, Ceres, you are up. You see this individual just run into the room like a flash, push over the glass case. You see Cogfried attempt to stop him as he's running by, and then once more attempt to use a concussive attack to engage in this individual. What would you like to do?
Rumble bunnies. So first, going to invoke duplicity, place it there,
Okay.
and then I don't know if I can drop a second token or not.
Yep, where did you want to put it?
Right behind me, like right here. And then in the same action, I will swap places with it and close the door.
Okay.
And then draw my crossbow, and I'm going to shoot this guy. These all feel like bad options. Yeah, crossbow's probably a better bet at the moment.
Go ahead and try.
Wait, how do I do this? I haven't actually rolled an attack on this new character sheet before. I don't know how.
Alright, I'll pull up your sheet real quick.
I'm clicking where it says light crossbow, which used to work.
Try to target the...
Oh,
Wait.
right. I will target him. Then I will click on... Ah, there it is. No.
Well,
Is that inspiration?
you do have inspiration.
I would like to use inspiration to try and reroll that.
You certainly can. That hits.
Yay! Oh, I have allies next to him. Can I add sneak attack?
Yes.
Yay!
Attack.
Okay.
There you go. 12, 15 damage.
There you go.
Did he notice me?
Yes.
Cool.
That's 15. You're going to notice that as you shoot your crossbow, it's almost as if he was partially able to predict movements, lessening some of the damage.
Don't like that. And I will just say, Fennec, melt his face!
Alright, and
Yo.
with that, Fennec, it is your turn.
So as all of that just unfolds in front of him, his feet will kick off the desk, and as Sarah tells him to melt his face, he's just going to kind of stretch out his arms, cracking his knuckles, like, yes, ma'am. And he is going to Ray. Should we slow him down or just melt him?
Slow him down. He's too fast.
All right, he's going to Ray of Frost him. There's no advantage to this, right?
No,
No.
I wouldn't think so.
Just use the inspiration. Just use
He
the
is.
inspiration.
Yep, we're gonna use an inspiration on that to re-roll.
I like it. Keep it up.
Ray of Frost that again.
Do you want to use
Better.
another one?
No.
Yep.
No, it already
No.
confers advantage.
Yeah. Although, hold on, he might actually have something in himself. Oh no, that's an ability check. Never mind. He's as he goes, the chair just kind of goes a little too far back, and his spell just goes up.
And you're just going to hear a snicker coming from the thief. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That was action. Yeah, I had another plan, but I don't have the means to do it currently. That will. Yeah, he's not going to move, so he'll. Done.
All right. So what I'm going to say is, with the introduction of this new big bad, and seeing the speed with which he moves, I'm going to give you a choice. Would you like a minute to meta discuss and strategize?
I think it's kind of useless. What's the other option? Just keep going.
We just keep going, and then it's my thief's turn.
I already know what I'm doing.
I mean, the only thing Saris can think to do, she's possibly the only one that can keep up with him in terms of action economy, but I feel like once he gets back to that portal in the floor, he's gone. But she doesn't know about the portal, but she knows that if he can't leave the room, he can't leave with the item, so she has the door blocked. He has to kill her before he can get through the door.
If I was near you, I would be able to tell Cogfried to cast Arcane Lock on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have.
All we can do is try and kill this guy.
I mean, I can go pretty heavy damage, but that's it.
I mean, yeah.
Were Levin in the room, he would remind you that stopping him is more important than actually killing him.
But Levin's not in the room.
Oh, he's close.
But yet, stopping him, we just can't let it. Like, he can leave, he just can't take the necklace with him. Like, fundamentally, our goal is to keep the necklace here.
Yeah.
So anything that serves that purpose, if he dies and the necklace stays, that's fine.
Oh yeah, even Drago him.
Yeah, whatever we do, our primary goal is to keep the necklace in this room.
On that note, he is going to pick up the necklace.
Is that his action?
Yes, that's his action. Is your character... is the effect that you have that duplicates you, is that a corporeal effect? So
No, but he can't tell. He doesn't. There's no. We are identical.
Gotcha.
So he has no way of
without an action to investigate the illusion, he doesn't know it's an illusion.
He might. Yeah. Well, he might know that something's off. I mean, but it would at best remind him of the mirror image spell. But we are so identical, he cannot tell us apart. So.
Okay, so with that, he's using his action to pick up the necklace. And then he is going to use his bonus action to take the can't really do anything right now, so he's going to take the disengage action and is going to move this way. And that is his turn. Levin, you are
Okay.
up.
Yep. Makes it real simple. 5 feet move over there. 15 over there. Shut the door behind him.
Nice. Oh shit! Garfield's locked outside with them.
Well, remember the doors are only shut. They require a key on both sides to lock, and there is no key present. So door's
Ooh,
not locked.
Yep.
Fennec has keys.
But Levin knows which way this door opens, and he's butted up against it.
Yep.
True.
And Sarah's is standing in front of this door. There's no way he can pass through her until she's dead to open the other door.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least unconscious.
If that's the real Ceres.
Well, the real Sarah's is currently in front of the door, yes.
He doesn't know that. Shh.
All right. So that would
Give me the
be
GM our secrets.
What are the odds that Levin's not considering that these are like the hippie bead doors?
Considering he's been doing his rounds inside this place, I think he would know the property of each door.
One would
he'll
hope.
tell you. He'll
I
tell
don't
you where the
understand.
wood came from.
It is made of French mahogany.
Mahogany.
But with that, Levin, that would be your action. I'm assuming to bar the door.
Item
would you like
interaction to close the door, action to hold fast against it.
That's what I figured.
But outside of that, that's my turn.
Alrighty.
They could stay in that cloud for all I care.
This one
But I am
here.
specifically barring the keyhole as well with my body. They cannot see past me.
Gotcha. All right. He is going to attempt to just push the door open.
A regular push ain't gonna work well.
I mean, not much more than you could do.
Yep.
So
They might have had a map into this place. They already had a setup. Maybe they know of another way.
Maybe they
Sure.
weren't expecting us.
Levin doesn't care. He's he's securing the room.
Yeah.
All right. So, because you are barring the door, I'm going to say that would be a strength against strength. I'm going to say you would be rolling with advantage.
Alrighty, ready? Strength. I'll argue athletics for. I have adjusted my pose to be up against the door to basically push all of the weight into my legs
I
for
will
the
allow.
force. Ugh, rolled like shit for both.
We have inspiration.
I already have advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, inspiration disadvantage.
He rolls a 17.
Oof.
Yep, so that's gonna be a. I'm assuming it's gonna shove.
Yep. You not enough to push you back or anything, but the door is now open.
Well, for the door to swing, I'd have to be moved.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is it like moved ajar that he like puts his foot in between?
Well, just push me a space. I can't move him.
Yep. Sorry. There we go.
Cool.
All right. That is his last bit of action is going to be to move to the side. And it is going to be this one's turn. This one here is going to run in and is going to make an attack against you.
Yep.
Or rather, attempt to make two. Because, yes, that's been my luck. Let's see. 7 to miss. And a critical fail to miss.
You hear the sound of the dice slowly falling out the third story window.
No, for these dice to fall out the 3rd-story window, I have to chuck my laptop out, and I'm not doing that.
That's fair.
Gearfried, you are free of the silence spell. You are hearing this chaos going on. You are able to move somewhat freely. What would you like to do?
First thing Gearfried will do is go full movement, so... Alright, so it's 30 feet. Yeah. So when I'm right here, would I see that smoke coming in from that portion of the room?
You would be able to see some of the smoke kind of misting or over.
Okay, then he would... Are these doors below me, are they open or closed?
Close.
Shit. Fuck. Alright, I'll main action dash. Another 30. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will just have Cog do his standard order to attack. And Cog, so on my turn, Cogfried will initiate his attack on the guy the guy in front of. Actually, could he fly around and get advantage if he goes to this corner over here?
I think he's now in Paris.
Oh. I wasn't sure of the proportion.
That's fine. He's made of metal. He won't melt.
He is made of metal. That is true. I don't know. It's up to you. Is there any
I'm
way
going to say no. You wouldn't be able to give advantage for that one.
Okay. Then I will just roll to attack.
Alrighty.
Sorry, it takes a second.
Yep, you good.
Okay, it's plus 4 to attack, then 1d4 plus 2 is damage. 18.
18 hits.
D4 plus 2, so 3 plus 2 is 5 damage.
Okay.
Does he drop the necklace?
Does not.
Balls. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. It is my turn. This one here. It's going to run here. And this one is going to attempt to use Sacred Flame. So go ahead and give me a Dexterity 11 saving throw, please, 11.
Yeah, this will be trivial. 13.
Alrighty. So no damage goes through. Ceres, you're up.
Can I yoink the necklace from this guy's hands with a sleight of hand check?
I'm going to say you can attempt to.
Cool. I am going to use a point of inspiration to give myself advantage.
Okay.
And where's the sleight of hand?
You are able to grab it from his hand.
I just reach over. I I do sort of a fake out with the crossbow, and then with my free hand, I just reach out and yoink it from him. It's like, this isn't yours.
But he does now know which one is which.
Sure.
He won't live long enough to care.
Okay. You seem very optimistic there.
I'm trying to see if there's any bonus action stuff I can do. Hide, disengage. Nope. Those don't help. Damn it. That would have been useful, but I did not prepare. Shield of Faith. And my features. Nope. Okay. I will say in Thieves' Cant, too, I was like, you've picked a bad day to come here.
Alrighty.
And that's my
Anything
turn.
else? Gotcha. He's just going to smile in your direction. With that, Fennec, you are up.
Also, you'll have melee to shoot him in the face with a crossbow.
I'll add her into the turn order at the top for the next stop
Okay.
in the turn order.
You mean
Fennec,
Melee
what
hasn't
is
been helping at all?
Are you saying that Bailey is acting as a detriment to the party as a whole?
She doesn't need to. Like, she's following her orders. Her orders are to run away in the event of a fight. I am countermanding those orders in this moment. She's doing what I paid her to do.
Are you saying that you paid her to be a liability?
Yes! Yes, I do.
Oh, all right. Oh god, that lineup of the Sarases and everything is so. There's thoughts in my head. Then that would end. I would become the liability. Let's see. All right, Fennec's gonna hop up on the desk because he's now pissed off. And to kind of echo Sarah's is like, you picked a really bad day. And he... What was that?
Just adding melee. Pay attention to what
He's going to... Chaos Bolt. He's gonna roll for a Chaos Bolt. And how do I upcast that to level 2? On the Foundry sheet, how do I upcast the spell? Because it's not in the list.
What do you mean it's not in the list?
So, like, I have my first level spells and Chaos Bolts there, but I want to cast it at... Oh, no, because it doesn't change.
Yeah.
No, it does, because...
Well, I think maybe it's like
Might be
roll
under your
20,
actions.
where you just roll the damage and ask if you want to spell what level.
Yeah, try clicking on it, and it might ask at what level you can cast it at.
Chaos Bolt. Discard. Chaos Bolt. Attack roll, situational bonus, roll mode, formula advantage, normal. Okay, let's just go to normal.
I think it's probably gonna wait to see if you hit.
Yep. Okay, so that's going to hit.
Situational bonus, formula. Oh, so if I think it's just formula 2d plus bonus. Okay. So it's a normal hit. There's going to be 18 points of... Oh, it didn't pick a... Usually it lets me roll for what kind of damage it is. But he's going to use it as lightning damage.
Okay.
Just because it didn't randomize, but I'll just choose lightning.
You're going to notice that at the last minute, it seems like he's able to dodge the bulk of the attack. Still taking damage, though.
Oh, I don't like you.
Yeah, is that all you got?
Actually, it's not.
What else would you like to do with your turn?
What he would like to do, if I could find it, is quicken spell.
Okay.
Which allows me.
You've already cast using your action for Chaos Bolt, yes?
He was gonna do it. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna use it. I misread it. I was thinking twinned. Yep. I was thinking twinned. So disregard the quicken spell.
Okay.
That was a misread. My part. And that will end for next time. So the Chaos Bolt, hop on the desk, mouth off. No bonus.
Alrighty. With that, this thief is going to attempt to steal back the necklace. So go ahead and give me a dexterity check, skill check. Saracen, you can argue the skill.
Sleight of hand to hold on to it.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll.
I feel like this is a sleight of hand off.
Hey, it keeps him in the room.
Yep.
He is able to snatch it back. And
Inspiration.
Can
And-
I roll
and-
in?
I had already kind of declared that it was
Yep,
your call.
that's fine. I didn't think so. That's fine.
Gotta be faster on the draw.
I was saying, and I just forgot that I meant push to talk.
But
I was
with
trying to
that,
be like, why is he listening?
he is able to snatch it back, and he kind of thrusts his hand into his bag. And with that, that is the end of his turn. Levin, you are up.
Yep. Yeah, let's keep this short and simple. I'll get my crossbow at the ready, and I'm gonna start making attacks.
Yep.
I will be making these sharpshooter attacks.
Alrighty, go ahead and try. Hits.
So first one for a 21.
Yep. Oop, hold on.
Second one, sharpshooter.
Hold on, you were attacking the
The one in front of me, literally.
this one here. Okay.
Yes.
Didn't you roll a 20?
What do you mean, didn't I roll a 20?
You said first attack 21. Oh, that's the damage. Oh,
Yep.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, he did 21 damage.
Never mind. Okay. That's confusing.
This one will be a miss.
Yep.
And bonus action, same deal.
Alrighty.
Oh, freaking same roll again, so...
That was so close. I thought you rolled that 16.
Yeah, I was gonna burn an inspiration on it, but nah, I'll keep it as is.
Alrighty.
But
So 1 hit, 2 miss. You did deal significant damage, though.
I will be dropping concentration on Fog Cloud.
Alrighty. Let me get rid of that. Okay, good.
And that's mostly to save on math, and I no longer need the Fog Cloud there.
Makes sense. Alright, this one here is going to run this way. This one here. Okay, this one here is going to make 2 attempts at you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see this. I've rolled a 3 like 4 times already. Lady Luck just really hates me.
I mean, that
Excuse me.
sounds about right.
4 times. 5 times. Because I just rolled another one. Rolled 2 7s back, 2 3s plus the modifier back to back. Lovely. Well, that's that one.
Wonderful.
Then. Gearfried, you see the fog cloud disappear.
Okay. Quick question. Would I be able to get... I'm within 120 feet. Would I be able to make the command to Cogfried to use Arcane Lock on the door? The way it works is as my main action, I cast the spell, and then bonus action, tell Cogfried what to do. Basically, yell, lock it down, and then Cogfried on his turn would use his action to cast the spell. My question is, can I do that? I don't know if the door is open, closed, what the...
Technically, it would be Cogfried's reaction to cast the spell.
Right. Yeah, that would be his reaction, sorry. But I guess my question is, would that work? Is the door, like, can he fly into the door and close it as he's casting the spell if it's already open?
I would say currently, if the door is not already closed, Ceres is in the way, so it wouldn't be able to be closed.
Okay, so... Alright.
What do you mean? The door behind me is closed, right?
Yes. You've already moved to it and made the item interaction to close it.
So then,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you can just get it locked.
Cool. Alright, then Gearfried is going to go... Alright, Gearfried's going to go his full movement, and then I'm going to cast Arcane Lock. I'm going to shout bonus action, Cogfried, lock it down! And then Cogfried is going to, on his turn, deliver the spell, which is a first level? No, second level. What are my second levels? Alright, yeah. I'm casting at second level Arcane Lock, so he flies into the door and locks it. So now it is impassable until the spell's broken. Casting knock. Description here.
Yep.
While affected by this spell, the object is more difficult to break or force open. The DC to break it or pick any lock on it increases by 10.
Yep.
So that was my action, bonus action movement. Cogfried's action, where his bonus action was to deliver the spell. I'm curious if he would still get his concussive blast attack. Let me double check the language on this.
Wait, he uses his reaction, so he would still have his action.
Yeah, so, okay, then, yeah, he'll force strike on... Wait, no, because, I think the fact that I'm commanding him to do that... I mean, if I can attack, I will attack.
Wait, I think the way the order of operations is you use your bonus action to force him to ready action use a reaction.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's it for Cogfried and my turn. He locks the door. You're not locked in there with them, they're locked in with you. Have fun.
Fuck,
There you go.
We're all gonna die. But We need to leave. We're so fucked. We're gonna die in here, Fennec.
I believe in you!
It is Mei's turn, and she is going to shoot a crossbow bolt towards him.
Towards him, not at him. She just continues to prove us right.
Sounds like something a double agent might do.
You are all so negative.
Way to judge your
Fennec,
internal thoughts. You know, I
I'm
love
positive this will go poorly.
I love how I roll wonderfully with her. 21 to hit.
Are you asking yourself?
It kind of is.
Kind of.
I mean,
Right.
we've been
Just
teaching
put
her how to
Tony
fight. We have been teaching her how to fight.
I mean, Fennec would give her a nickname, but he already gave it to the guy in Tonewood.
There we go.
Hmm.
With that,
What was the nickname?
Useless.
Alright.
yeah, she's still gonna get that hug first.
No one's getting a hug from Ceres.
I mean, I'm calling him now. Mei's the BBEG of this entire fucking campaign.
Oh,
We got some sessions to figure that.
Alright, this one here is going to attempt Sacred Flame again. So go ahead, Levin, and give me a Constitution saving.
Deck save.
Dex save, yeah. Whoops.
Alrighty.
Hey.
Well. Ceres, you're up.
Cool. I draw my
Thank you for the
dagger.
brevity of that.
I draw both my daggers, dropping my crossbow, and I am going to shank a bitch. And because he's within 5 feet of my duplicate, I have advantage.
And
Alrighty.
snack attack.
Yep. If this works out the way I hope, I will stab. I
Wow.
would like to sneak attack.
Talk
why
shit, get crit.
Why would does the duplicate allow you to count as sneak attack?
I have advantage. I get sneak attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll out your damage.
Okay. And then I will try to stab him again with the other dagger in my offhand.
Go ahead and try.
Not so.
Would you want to use an inspiration?
I already had
Already
advantage,
advantage.
so
Okay. Whoops.
that's fine. I
Womp.
got the good hit in. He knows I'm here.
Yep. He knows
He-
exactly which one you are.
He stole from me. He took
Well,
something that I had in my hand from me.
Hold
Going
on.
to murder
You stole it from him first. So he's gonna
No,
murder
no.
you first.
No, he stole from me. That's all that matters here.
Gotcha. Understood. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
That was my action and bonus action. I'm done.
All right, Fennec, take it away.
Okay. Now he's going to use his quicken spell.
Okay.
And so for quicken spell, can I do the cantrip first, then the bonus action spell? Because
The order of operations matters less than the actions taken themselves.
because I want to do mind sliver and then the
Yeah.
then I want to do the spell that I was going to use quicken spell with.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Okay. So we're going to use mind sliver on him.
So, intelligence save?
Yep. And it's a normal. Oh, it's a damage roll.
DC 15. Nice.
Yeah, very few things have an intelligence saving throw, though.
I win.
Except he does.
Could have been
You
a high
know
roll.
what?
You can
Yeah,
still
it was a 19.
Yep, that's fine.
see you roll good when it counts, Anthony.
Not when I'm
Okay.
trying to deal damage.
This guy is pissing Fennec off, so he's still going to use his quicken spell for his bonus action. I think I'm already targeting that guy. We're going to go with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
Why did I not bring up damage? Oh, 6. Oh no, I don't want. You need a Dex 15 saving throw.
Ooh.
Okay.
Glad this isn't old 2nd edition rules.
Oh yeah, those were fun.
Do you know what would happen to lightning bolt in a room like this?
Oh yeah, I know exactly.
All right. So
Small room like this, lightning bolt might as well be fireball.
I rolled a 22 to save, and because I have the evasion feature, no damage
takes
is
none.
going through.
Yeah, so I'm just not going to roll damage. I can't use a reaction during my turn, right?
Yes, you can.
Oh, then I'm going to silvery barbs that roll. So re-roll the dex save. Oh wait, yeah.
He'll still take the like.
He'll still take half damage.
Yeah.
Which is...
16.
Ooh.
Still makes it.
So
The dex-
half, but he already
half
burned his
nothing.
evasion.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
have the evasion feat.
But you already. Wait, what?
No, it's a passive feature.
Yeah,
Oh.
it just it
Yeah,
happens
For every deck save.
Oh, okay.
And
So-
also, just by making me re-roll doesn't mean that activating the effect would have been null and void. It would have still been applied anyway, even if it wasn't the case.
But you would have failed it. You would have taken half.
Yeah.
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 All right. So we can negate the damage roll. But would you still have passed?
Yeah,
That's right,
evasion's
I'm just-
always on for
Yep.
him.
Yep.
But
Is
you
there
also
anything
get advantage. You can give advantage to yourself from the silvery barbs.
That's true. I can. I'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself advantage.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Huh, I don't think I have anything left.
All right.
You
With
burned
that-
everything.
Those of you who are watching, we are just going to take a quick break. Players, we'll be right back.
I'm gonna die.
While our players take a brief break, check out playersoftherealms.com, and if you need dice and other things like that, check out dicelegion.com and use product code POTR to get 10% off of your purchase while simultaneously supporting us here at Players of the Realms. Also, be sure to check us out on YouTube and Spotify. If you would like to support us, check us out on Patreon as well. All the links are able to be found on playersoftherealms.com. While you're there, check out our wonderful merchandise. We are in the process of adding more, so keep an eye out. Patron subscribers receive a discount on all purchase, so while on the store it's more incentive to help support our wonderful cast. While our players take a brief break, check out playersoftherealms.com, and if you need dice and other things like that, check out dicelegion.com and use product code POTR to get 10% off of your purchase while simultaneously supporting us here at Players of the Realms. Also, be sure to check us out on YouTube and Spotify. If you would like to support us, check us out on Patreon as well. All the links are able to be found on playersoftherealms.com. While you're there, check out our wonderful merchandise. We are in the process of adding more, so keep an eye out. Patron subscribers receive a discount on all purchase, so while on the store it's more incentive to help support our wonderful cast. While our players take a brief break, check out playersoftherealms.com, and if you need dice and other things like that, check out dicelegion.com and use product code POTR to get 10% off of your purchase while simultaneously supporting us here at Players of the Realms. Also, be sure to check us out on YouTube and Spotify. If you would like to support us, check us out on Patreon as well. All the links are able to be found on playersoftherealms.com. While you're there, check out our wonderful merchandise. We are in the process of adding more, so keep an eye out. Patron subscribers receive a discount on all purchase, so while on the store it's more incentive to help support our wonderful cast. While our players take a brief break, check out playersoftherealms.com, and if you need dice and other things like that, check out dicelegion.com and use product code POTR to get 10% off of your purchase while simultaneously supporting us here at Players of the Realms. Also, be sure to check us out on YouTube and Spotify. If you would like to support us, check us out on Patreon as well. All the links are able to be found on playersoftherealms.com. While you're there, check out our wonderful merchandise. We are in the process of adding more, so keep an eye out. Patreon subscribers receive a discount on all purchase, so while on the store it's more incentive to help support our wonderful cast. While our players take a brief break, check out playersoftherealms.com, and if you need dice and other things like that, check out dicelegion.com and use product code POTR to get 10% off of your purchase while simultaneously supporting us here at Players of the Realms. Also, be sure to check us out on YouTube and Spotify. If you would like to support us, check us out on Patreon as well. All the links are able to be found on playersoftherealms.com. While you're there, check out our wonderful merchandise. We are in the process of adding more, so keep an eye out. Patreon subscribers receive a discount on all purchase, so while on the store it's more incentive to help support our wonderful cast. While our players take a brief break, check out playersoftherealms.com, and if you need dice and other things like that, check out dicelegion.com and use product code POTR to get 10% off of your purchase while simultaneously supporting us here at Players of the Realms. Also, be sure to check us out on YouTube and Spotify. If you would like to support us, check us out on Patreon as well. All the links are able to be found on playersoftherealms.com. While you're there, check out our wonderful merchandise. We are in the process of adding more, so keep an eye out. Patreon subscribers receive a discount on all purchase, so while on the store it's more incentive to help support our wonderful cast.
Thank you for staying tuned, and we are back. Let's see what the players can do. Now that this item is stored safely away, this master thief removes his hand and, using his item interaction, removes a short sword, or unsheathes a short sword, and is going to attempt to make 3 short sword attacks against Ceres. Now, would they still be at disadvantage because you have your clone out?
The clone doesn't incur disadvantage,
Okay.
it just gives me advantage.
Gotcha. So that's going to be first one, straight roll. All right. I'm targeting myself. The first is going to miss.
Mm-hmm.
Second. Damn it. Hesitated on that 20 and then just roll. Second one's going to miss.
It's alright. It's okay to miss every time.
It turned into a 2.
Is it? Is it though? All right. All 3 attacks miss.
She's got armor class. She's kind of tanky.
Yeah, but I also rolled a 10 and 2 15s. So, I
That's
rolled
an
well.
ouch.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's my turn.
Sarah's sidesteps left to right, left to right. It's like, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Don't worry. When I go through your corpse, I will show the utmost respect to your face when I cut it off.
Parry,
Alrighty.
parry, thrust, good.
Be very respectful to your remains for the first 15 minutes.
Levin, you're up.
Okay. Real quick. How many light sources are in this room with me?
Several and sources of light are emitting from Dragon Shard crystals.
There's that several bit. No, that's overkill for a room as small as this. Alright, defaulting to plan A.
Rich people are dumb.
The reason
Yeah.
is also because
Agreed.
there would be light pooling in from the vestibule. That's where the
Well-
more of the light is coming from. Inside the room, where
My-
you are,
my
there would be
general
two.
My general idea would have been to take out the light source and then retreat into the hallway to where it may shift things in my favor. But, nope, defaulting to plan A. Going with sharpshooter shot.
Alrighty.
I'm going to burn an inspo.
Okay.
We're going through those kind of quick now.
Yeah.
Alright,
You
so...
went from 5 to 1.
Alright, that one's a little better. 19?
That certainly hits.
Okay, lovely. 16 points of damage?
Yep. That's gonna happen.
And it was targeting just this individual, so 21, 16, total 37.
Oh,
Yeah, he's dead, Jim.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Because I needed a line of sight on this fucker. So, second verse, same as the first. Bonus action, sharpshooter shot. 15.
They told us not to kill anyone.
Did they?
We were specifically asked to not kill anyone on the premises.
I think he said unless it was a absolute necessity, don't kill.
Yep. 21 points of damage.
Yeah. Yeah. That hits and that hurts.
Second they portaled in, they signed their lives away.
We'll hide the bodies before Gear.
He is looking very bloodied.
Yep. And Levin is going to take a step back. And ends his turn.
Alrighty. It is this one's turn.
And the only reason I'm doing that is because I saw the cultist from before go south before the room got crowded.
He's moving.
So I thought I'd get a sight line.
Yeah, makes sense. Gearfried, you're up.
Doop. Gearfried?
You there,
Oh,
Gearfried?
sorry. Yeah, sorry. I was talking. I keep forgetting I pushed talk on. Gearfried, you moving that guy kind of fudged up my whole plan, and letting killing that guy also put a hamper on it. So Gearfried's gonna move. That is not movement. Gearfried is going to move his max movement speed up here. And I'm gonna toss a produce flame his way.
Okay.
It is a 19.
19's going to hit.
Okay, and he takes 6 damage.
Alrighty.
So Gearfried runs at him. His gauntlets kind of light up, and like 2 little fire hoses make a little fireball that he just throws at the dude's face. Yep, and that's it.
Alright. Melee's turn. She's going to attack the thief. This time, though, she's going to run up.
Concrete. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead with Concrete.
Yeah, that's a inventory. Servant. It is +4 to attack and 1d4 plus. That's a 10. I don't think that hits.
That is not going to hit.
All right. Sorry. Yep. That's all.
Alright. She is going to make a melee attack against this individual using Inflict Wounds. She's going to miss.
Good time.
Not a very useful trait.
She hit that one time. Leave her alone. She's trying.
Tough.
Yeah, we call that an outlier, I believe.
Yes, missing is an outlier for her.
Alright. 11. They are going to attempt to use Hold Person.
Alrighty, ready.
Are you a wise man?
So I believe you need a wisdom save from me.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Pretty
17.
good.
Yep, you're gonna pass. Okay, that's the end of that one's turn. Ceres, you're up.
Cool. It's stab a bitch time.
There's your catchphrase. It's come full circle.
So let's see what you get.
I am going to stab him. It's going to be with advantage because of the duplicate.
Alrighty.
And then there's the sneak attack. And then I will offhand stab him as well.
Okay.
Oh, I meant to roll that with advantage. If I may roll again. Okay, does a 15 hit?
No, 15 does not hit.
That's fine. Alright, that's my everything.
Okay, so that would be Fennec's turn.
Okay.
Guy looking, by the way, he's taken a couple different pokes
Well, he's
from
definitely
Ceres.
Okay.
Okay.
bloodied. He seems
All right.
just as evasive, so even when you're hitting him, it's like you're not able to do as much damage as you are.
I know what he's doing. I
Yep.
hate him.
Do you though? Or
I
you just
do!
hate, or do you just hate that he's stealing from you?
I hate him for lots of reasons. All of them valid.
Okay. So, on that,
Alright.
Fennec, you're up.
Fennec's gonna use a scorching ray on him. Well,
Okay.
he gets 3 rays. 1 at the Master Thief, 2 at all 3 should be at the Masters.
You still have advantage from the silvery barbs for one of them.
I do.
Ooh. Is that...
That looks
That's a
like a crit.
natural 20. That's gonna fucking hurt.
As he bobs and
maybe.
weaves out of the way.
15 fire
Does he have 2
damage.
reactions?
No, he doesn't.
It's not a save. This is a hit on my end.
Yeah.
No, but for something like Uncanny Dodge, he can burn a reaction to cut the damage in half.
He already
it's-
did
it's-
it.
It's not even a reaction. Thief halves the
One-
damage that it takes from an attack that hits it.
But that's a reaction though.
Oh, okay, yep. So then, yep, I've already done that.
So he takes the full 15 to the face.
Yep.
All right. And then I get a second one.
How do you do it?
Just got commanded. That was my
Oh,
order.
no.
Melt his face.
I'm finishing the spell. I'm finishing the spell.
Yeah, I want to know if 2 or 3 hits him.
And since he's dead, would it have advantage?
Well, no, you just
No.
Oh, he'd be unconscious.
Well,
But
they all
you're
hit.
more than
Okay,
fighting away.
to be fair, no, that's not how these work. These
He
all
never
fire
did-
simultaneously.
Is this still
They all
Yep,
hit at the
they
same
do.
time.
I knew that was coming out.
Is this still part of the kill, or is this just defiling a corpse?
Well,
This
no,
is
they all
part
hit
of the kill.
simultaneously. So he is technically
It's
still
it's
alive.
overkill.
Yeah, he is technically still alive for these hits.
Yeah,
Even though he's going to die at the end.
normal
Yeah.
roll. Right, that's the damage thing. Why is it not letting me roll? There it is. Damage. Another 8. And then where's the other attack? What the hell? I don't like how I hate how they do Scorching Ray, like where it is 3 beams, but it doesn't give you like the 3.
3 prompts.
Yeah. Oh.
Yay!
Double crit.
You're gonna happen to
So
Damn it.
we're gonna circle back to Gearfried's question. This is now just defiling a corpse.
We've gone from overkill to Kilimanjaro.
Kill-tacular.
Does he still have a head?
There's not much left. I mean, we're looking at like Pompeii here.
Because I promised to cut
might
his
be an
face
ash
off.
pile.
I'm just gonna say Fennec just went like Fire Lord Ozai. Like during Sozin's Comet.
Nice.
Because he's pissed that like he's been kind of like mocking them and stealing the thing and again mocking them. So he just went, Fire Lord.
Yep.
He's gonna look at him. The price is wrong, bitch.
Ah.
And that will end Fennec's turn.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Dead.
Wipe yourself off. You did.
11, you're up.
Okay, I'll keep this short and sweet. Sharpshooter shot.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Got to move back into position because the corner of a wall apparently matters. It's frustrating sometimes. So 22 to hit
Nice.
That hits.
for 21 damage.
That kills him.
Next attack.
Well,
Find somebody.
item interaction is Levin's going to check the door that he's next to. And obviously he's not picking it, but he'll know it's like, nope, locked. So he's going to dash out into the foyer because he remembers there was the one guy there and he needs to get a beat on him. With that, would I see him across the way like there's nothing else hinky going on?
Yep. So you would be able to see that Gearfried is already chasing after him.
All right. Second attack.
Y'all ready? Go ahead.
How much did I move this turn? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll finish out for 30. Blocked by a wall. Oh, the pillars. Was not gonna frickin' waste this. And yeah, let's keep up with the sharpshooters. Uh, 13 to hit
That is going to hit.
for 19.
He's dead, Jim.
Jesus.
And-
That's all of them.
With that point, you are out of combat.
Saris will proceed to loot the body of our, I assume, headless companion in the room, and replace the necklace to where it belongs and take any worldly possessions off his person.
So, as you're going to look and loot over the charred corpse where clothing, things such as bags are ripped and shredded and burned. As you
Cool.
reach into the fancy bag that he put the necklace into, you
Gotta
notice that
fucking-
it's empty.
I take the bag and flip it inside out.
So, fun fact with the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If it is broken, all contents are considered lost because they go to the astral plane.
A firebolt isn't gonna break the bag.
He didn't use Firebolt, he used
Well,
Scorching Ray.
I wasn't aiming at the bag.
Yeah,
It's
it
on
was-
Oh,
his
yeah, I was
person.
aiming at his. You, but it,
It was
It
But also-
burns
Wait.
unattended items. Like, he wasn't dead until after the action was taken.
also, how crappy is that bag of holding that is destroyed by a single spell?
All it needs to do is be torn. Did you aim
It's still-
specifically at his face? Is that what you were doing?
No,
Where were you aiming?
him.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
there was the first one would have been at the head, just for the flavor of the whole conversation, and then the other ones would have hit, just randomly across the body, like the chest or shoulder.
All right. So then you would be able to find the necklace inside the bag. I retcon the statement. It's a regular bag. You're able to find it.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do?
Gearfried will walk up near the door because it is still locked, and as he walks up, he will say "Rutabaga," and the door will open.
As Fenix sees Gearfried, he's gonna look down at the body, look at Gearfried, look at the body, look at Gearfried, go, hold on, hear me out. They tried to steal the necklace.
While they're having that little tete-a-tete, Levin's going to head across the room to secure the corpse on the north end.
Okay. If you are looking over or looking to investigate, he doesn't have anything on him.
Well, my objective would be to basically eventually drag him over to the other bodies, so that
Alright.
they'd be all in one place for us to check things out.
Can I take his short sword?
Yes, you can.
I want something from this guy.
Now, did you say you retconned it to a regular bag?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't add my Fury of the Small to my attacks.
I suppose Gearfried will loot some of the bodies down here, see what he can't find.
The only thing that you'd really be able to find on their persons is a well transcribed map of the building.
Is there any? Can I like invest or look into it further to see if there's like any hidden ink, like Da Vinci Code style stuff going on on this note?
You could certainly try.
I would like to, yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a investigation check. Or if you have a let's see, that would be possibly a herbalism kit or a alchemy kit. You can roll with those proficiencies.
Yeah, there we go.
Alrighty. There's no invisible link or anything that you're able to identify.
Ah, that was anticlimactic. Well, they obviously have some inside information, so we're gonna need to talk to the staff.
Gearfried, you're trained in arcane implements, yes?
That I am.
11's gonna move over and pretty much, like, pull the carpet off of the runes. Would you mind?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me see what I can see. And Gearfried will move over to the runes. Is this, I mean, obviously this is arcane in nature. I assume I'll have to roll an Arcana check.
Yes.
I'm trained in Arcana, so I will be assisting at least to help further identify more than this just being a teleport circle, if there's relevant information.
Sure.
All right, I will roll my Arcana. Yeah! All right, all my bad rolls from the other games are now rolling in my favor. 21.
Go ahead and also give me a history check.
All right, I'm good at history too. Come on. Woo!
So, you've seen some of the symbols that are transcribed in this particular circle. One of the symbols you've seen as more of a calling card for gang activity within Shard. For that particular gang that it is, you would recognize it as a symbol that belongs to the Dusk. The other is one that has been reoccurring, particularly within the explorations of your group, where with the help of Levin, you would be able to kind of piece together the symbol of the Emerald Claw.
All right. Well, it looks like these Emerald Claw people. That was the cult that we dealt with earlier, right? Seems like they're working with the Dusk.
There is a connection. And with that,
Oh,
further
yes.
complications.
The Dusk recently attacked a newspaper.
I didn't read anything about that.
Levin's gonna crook an eye. When did you get that piece of information?
Oh, it's just something I picked up while I was getting that suitcase back. Probably going to be in the papers tomorrow.
I'm sure I'll hear all about it.
Oh,
And Levin's
for all the
going to
Russians.
go over and start inspecting the corpses for marks, tattoos, defining features, like if he would have seen these individuals in public somewhere before.
And Gearfried will call out to the head butler.
Alrighty.
Well, I did
So,
throw out a whistle, so who knows?
Levin, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Not a problem. I'm bad at these. 14.
Some of them have characteristics, so you notice that two of them are half elves. One of them is a human, and the thief himself resembles a male with long ears, so you can assume that it's an elf, but it is slightly disfigured, to say the least.
All right. Levin will take a few moments ruminating on that.
And Gearfried, what was it you were doing again?
Gifford is calling over the head butler. Have a conversation. Wherever he may be. I assume we've made something of a ruckus.
Hearing him being paged, he is going to approach, and he is going to be rather miffed at being summoned by you. What can I do for you, sir? Oh my god, what did you do now?
All right, you need to enough with the self-righteous bullshit. Look, this place just got attacked. These guys bamfed in via, and I point towards the runes. With all that magic, they tried to take that necklace. We just stopped them. We need to have a group conversation with everyone, every staff member that is currently in the building.
You are just going to see him rubbing his temples.
Also, if you have some spare rugs, we need to move some bodies.
His brain shuts down for a moment.
Or a lot of sulfuric acid and a porcelain tub.
As he is reminiscing in this moment about the good old days before the Dapper Dads entered his life, how never once had he ever been asked to move a body. Death.
First time for everything.
Oh,
Yes. The look, if it makes you feel any better, technically they're not even people anymore.
he is just going to turn and walk away.
Are you leaving to get me some rugs? I expect those rugs to be here not within the next 20 minutes.
You have no inclination if he has even heard you.
Gifford, what was that?
Well, I feel that we might be in the doghouse with the head of staff here. But I definitely think we need to have a conversation with the rest of the staff of the house. Obviously, something information-wise has gotten out, and I don't think it's just from the halfling. But my thinking here is that we have concrete proof that the lady of the house is sleeping around. There's no way none of the staff don't know anything about that. I say we bring them all in, we present them with the evidence, say, hey, we know this, and then try to figure
Things
out
of that nature are typically open secrets.
Right, but if we can figure out who exactly has been in the house when the Lord is not present, that might clue us in more to what parts of the house they've scoped out, areas that we might need to investigate because there might be some enchantments or means by which they can enter in, like that fucking rug.
Okay, before you go too far into this, we can disable this by ruining the marks, yes? As he points to the circle.
Yeah, we should probably do that, and I will start kicking up the markings.
They are simple enough to get up with enough effort. Are you destroying all of them, or just a couple of, or just the circle, or just enough to disrupt the spell?
Just enough to disrupt the spell, but to still leave it legible. Gearfried would like to trace this in a notebook.
Okay. So I would say just breaking the circle itself would be, or rather both rings of the circle would be enough to disrupt the spell.
Okay.
But it is going to take you, a good 2 to 4 minutes, maybe 6 minutes to kind of rub all the way through it between both rings.
Right.
Well, if they were being particularly thorough, it doesn't make sense if we weren't.
probably check in other nooks and crannies around the house to see if there's not any more spots of entry that were not intended by the architect.
All right, we'll do that check, but I'm going to follow up on your idea and get the house staff together. Which way did the head butler head?
He went over there, and I point to the direction that he walked away in.
Fine. Police the bodies, get him in that room, and I'll be back in a moment.
Can do.
And Levin's gonna make off towards the direction that he was instructed.
Alrighty, that would be through the western doorway. Or rather, the western hallway.
Alright, I'll just put it there as a marker for right now.
Yep. Alright. You wouldn't be able to catch up to him relatively easily. He is basically sitting on one of the couches over here. Oh, sorry. Over here. He's almost curled up in a half fetal position.
Okay, sir?
Granted, this is like a 62-year-old man here who is being asked to move a body where he's been in service his entire life. This is new for him. He doesn't like it.
Sir.
What?
We're trying to address the situation. I will keep my tone in check if you keep your tone in check.
Why? Are you guys gonna kill me too?
What happened was in defense of the house, in defense of your lord's property, and in defense of your staff.
Oh,
I have no intention of committing violence upon any of you.
and now we have to help you hide bodies.
You only need look the other way.
That's not what the other one said.
His error. We're not expecting you to move anything.
Anyway, what do you want?
How many people were staffed to work today?
7 of us is normal.
All right. This may help you keep your mind on other things, but we do need to gather them because we have some inquiries. Because what happened in the main hall was premeditated.
Do you think that somebody on my staff did it?
Maybe not as a form of intent that they've done it, but they may have witnessed someone or have been instructed to do a certain action. I don't know enough to start throwing accusations. For that, I need more information. And I can't get it without asking.
With that, he's going to stand up and go to a wall and kind of just ring a bell. The bell connects to where the servants would be gathered. After several moments, you would see them start trickling in. In the meantime, he is going to the center table in the room, and he is pouring himself a large drink.
All right. My apologies for everyone present. There has been an incident. The manor has been breached, and in resolving the situation, violence occurred, and I would instruct that all of you please remain calm as we help secure the manor and your persons we will have to ask a series of questions. I understand that this will be inconvenient for all of you, but we want there to be a resolution that is favorable to the Lord of this house.
You're just
And
going
he's
to kind
going
of
to overlook the group and see how they're, what the vibe is for them.
each and every one of them look nervous. And rightfully so with the events of the day.
Again, my apologies, but I'm going to have to start with a series of questions. And I think this would be a good time to just shift over to the other group.
Yep,
Because now I need a moment to think.
that's fair. Jumping over. The group near the bodies. You do notice that some of the staff start heading in the direction that Levin took off in.
Mm-hmm.
What would you all like to do?
I will look at Gear if he's like, should we start, cutting off the arms and legs?
I mean that. If that's what you fancy, then sure.
Really a fancy, it's just a matter of practicality for movement. They fit in bags better that way.
That's true. I don't suppose to have any hydrochloric acid.
Seems unlikely. At least not in the quantities you would need.
Unfortunate. No one ever has it on hand. All right, yeah, let's cut the bodies up.
That was easy. I will start to... Oh, God. Butch. I'll start to, work the limbs free of them. The torso bits.
Would that be a medicine check?
Your conjured bluff so hard.
I'm gonna say that's either medicine check or a survival check.
Or is this like a fade to black scene?
I think I'm gonna go with like another 30 more seconds of description before it becomes too bloody, and
Doesn't go past I start removing their limbs. That is the closest thing to a sanitized statement I'm comfortable with.
This room is going to look like a set of a Wes Craven movie.
Yeah, I feel like...
What are you using to perform this operation that you rolled a 10 with?
God.
How dull was that cultist sword?
I'm not using a sword, I'm using my daggers.
Using a butter knife.
Well, with the 10, someone's using a hammer.
She saw that play 127 hours.
Oh, gods.
The scene fades to black as she nicks an artery, and just reserve of blood just kind of spurts out.
Well, their hearts aren't beating.
I
so...
know, but I'm going for the theatricality of it. It's
fair.
Rule of cool on that one.
Fair enough. Blood sprays everywhere.
Yes, it is gruesome of a sight.
How very...
Next week on Dapper Dexter.
Dexter Dance.
Saris, what is it with you and getting covered in blood?
I think I'm gonna be some.
So we're gonna jump back to Levin. Levin, your room is PG-13. What would you like to do?
All right. Levin is going to request. Sorry, sir, and he's gonna walk over to the head butler. There's only one task that I have for you. You are more familiar with the staff than I am. I need you to keep an eye on them, and if they're becoming agitated or if their behavior is outside of what you're expecting here, I please help to calm them down, assuage them. I'm not here to accuse anyone. I need more information to help everyone.
As he pours more of his glass, he's going to take a swig. So, now on top of everything else, you want me to knock on my staff too?
And no, I want you to help your staff, and help your lord, and help me. I understand that this is difficult, and if you don't want to do this, that's fine. But it will make my job substantially more difficult.
Yeah. I'll help.
Alright, and technically speaking, you don't have to tell me about your misgivings with what will be going on. I'm going to be asking open-ended questions for the purposes of getting information about what happened with that center room and persons coming in and out.
Anyway, I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. Levin's going to turn to the group of them. My apologies for taking more of your time. If there's anyone that would like to talk about any unusual behavior that may have been exhibited by other staff members that are not currently present, or if they had seen unusual additions to the home, or if there were odd conversations that have happened in the past short while.
Roll me a persuasion check.
$14.
You notice everybody's hesitant towards responding towards you. So ultimately, you don't get an answer.
I don't want to take up terribly much of your time, so since you may need some time to refresh your recollections of the recent days, please be mindful that we do have an incident that we are currently addressing. And if possible, please stay around so that if you have information that may help us, you can come to us quickly. But with that, I will leave you to your own devices, and again, my apologies for taking up your time and addressing this in this manner.
You are going to hear somebody kind of chime in as you finish up your comments. Sir, just so you do know, there is only the 7 of us. We live here and serve here.
Yes, but I am not specifically versed in just the number of staff, but any temporary staff that may or may not have been hired, interests or people of note that may have come into or out of this domicile.
Well,
any shipments that may have come in or out of this domicile. I'm ignorant of these things because I've not had time to check over the records because I do not have access. That has not been my job. But with this current incident, I have to ask for permission for information.
Well, the last event was the party. The one a couple of days ago.
Thank you for the reminder. But I do believe that was isolated to a series of rooms.
Well, yes, but the wait staff we had to hire more hands that day.
Well, if any of you remember seeing any suspicious behavior or oddness of action or items that simply didn't make sense to be here. Please do come find me.
Well, if you're talking about... I saw somebody before the party with the necklace. It was really weird. They were just examining the vase, ignoring the necklace completely, and then just walked away.
At least I have something to start with. Thank you.
Anytime.
By vase, you'll have to inform me which one. I've seen a few in my patrol.
Well, when it was in display in the party, it was in a vase in the corner of the room.
So, just for clarification, in the display room, one of the vases on display.
No, what she's talking about currently is that she saw somebody suspicious on the day of the party planting or admiring the vase where the necklace was being shown.
Understood. Thank you for the clarification. Apologies for taking your time, if you'll excuse me.
Of course.
And Levin's gonna walk out. Mechanically, I know what that is.
Okay.
But with that, we're going to jump back over to the others. So, ultimately, this would have taken a longer period of time, anywhere from about 10 minutes as you're talking to these individuals. What would you all be doing in that 10-minute time?
Fennec and Gearfried are having a lovely anatomy discussion about the human heart.
Yeah, if anyone were to walk in at this moment, you would see Gearfried holding a human heart that has been freshly carved out of one of these gentlemen's chests.
She's not opening them up. She's just removing the limbs.
Well,
So,
no,
but Sarah, you have to read the general chat. You have to read the chat in.
Oh God!
Gearfried
What the hell
and
is
Fennec
wrong
have
with you
carved
people?
into one of these guys. And
You want a
Gearfried is
list?
holding a human heart in his hand and going, "Look, see," and then his thunder gauntlets are zapping them with low electricity, and it starts beating slightly. See,
Oh, dear
electricity.
God.
That thing works better than mine. Let me see that.
As with each jolt, another little spurt of whatever blood was left oozes out.
What do you think? It's Fennec will just take it and put it up to him. What do you think? How's it look?
Bleh, right to the face.
Well, I mean, technically, with the charge from his gauntlets, that heart beats more than Fennec's.
Only in that
Yeah.
second.
Huh?
Only in that second because it's forced, but yes.
Well, yeah, but Fennec's heart only beats once a minute.
There you go.
As that seems like you might want to go to a doctor for that. That doesn't seem normal.
Do I seem normal?
No.
Would you two stop joking around and help me finish this?
Levin,
What joke?
it's at
Here.
this that you enter the scene.
There's a pile of legs and arms off to the side.
Fennec will throw the heart to Ceres. Hey, that wasn't. Look at those bodies. Have a heart.
Levin's gonna have an aneurysm.
Would I have walked in towards the end of this?
I'm gonna say you would be walking in at about the moment that Fennec has the heart right next to his face. And that's about the moment where you walk in. And you see nothing but arms and legs strewn about the place.
Not strewn about.
Cut
Neatly
off,
stacked.
cut,
Neatly stacked.
cut off roughly as if hacked by somebody who didn't know what they were doing.
I had an idea.
The neatly stacked makes it sound more like a serial killer.
You have to be like, you don't want to make him mad. dictator.
You
You want to be organized when you do this.
Are you stacking them by limb? By which individual it came from? Are you like bento boxing this with bodies?
She's doing like a little, like, you know, like making like a little square and then like a log cabin of limbs.
so
Oh my god.
Lincoln limbs.
are you lot done being absolute sociopaths?
Look at that pie. Pentagon is still continuing the whole thing. Look at, she stacks them up. It's all arms and legs. He holds up. She's heartless.
And I'm like, the few torsos that I've cleared off, you know, they're stacked on top of each other next to it.
Well, we have one rug here. So if you could possibly start loading them up so we can wrap them up and discreetly move them?
I mean, that's why I did like this, so that we can, you know, carry them more easily.
Do
If
they
you're
have
going
a wheelbarrow under the ground?
If you were going to stack them like cordwood, removing their limbs actually makes this less convenient.
I mean, I've tried to move a body before, and I always thought this would be easier. And admittedly, getting to this stage is a little harder than I thought, but, you know, it's worked out now. I think, you know, I could take a few arms and legs upstairs or wherever.
Levin's gonna look over the work and check out the joints where they separated the limbs.
Admittedly, this is my first time actually implementing this process, so there were some rough patches. In the middle.
You
Are
know,
you done?
I'm just gonna give you inspiration for rolling with this.
Hey, Saris.
Oh my god.
What do you call a cultist with no arms, no legs, and a hole?
A cultist.
Phil.
Dead?
So, how do we dispose of these besides moving them elsewhere?
Well, now it's kind of, you know, easier to, like, dig a hole somewhere and just kind of dump them in.
Well,
Or
I mean,
small.
we could use the giant rug that was covering that sigil.
Yes, I did make mention of that.
Yeah, see, we can do that. We can cut her up into strips and make them all, you know, carry size.
Oh. And here I thought when you said cutting them into strips you were going to start making jerky out of them.
No, I'm not gonna eat them. I'm not a savage.
We have morals.
Eating them would be sociopathic, Levin.
Clearly.
We
Thank you for the reassurance.
We have some set of moral standards.
Nod sagely.
Hmm. Okay. I've started with my first round of questioning the staff. So far, the only odd behavior that they've noted was that there was an individual that was inspecting and observing one of the vases inside of the display room during the party events, or preceding the party event.
Is it? She like makes like a finger guns motion at Levin. Was located.
And that was reason 2 for why I made the arrangements that I did. Because once I have to start questioning people, having information that I know the answer to usually helps me root out lies.
Fair enough.
DM, do any of the photos in that dossier of the wife sleeping around, are any of them taken obviously within this house, or like from a distance that's showcasing that they were obviously in the house when they were doing the nasty?
Yes. So are you asking if people have managed to get on the property without necessarily having permission to take risque pictures to extort somebody? Yes.
Well, no, sorry. I'm meaning, are the affair photos,
Do the photos themselves have content proving location being here for some of their
Yes.
meetings?
Okay, yeah. So Gearfried would point that out. Well, obviously, if you look at some of these, some of the more spicy ones look like they were taken while they were at the house. So the staff might know that someone was here with the wife.
To be
Well,
fair, I could have gone into this house if I wanted to. The security is incredibly shy.
which is why we were hired to do the task we were.
Success!
Would-
Points to the pile.
Okay. Could somebody potentially go over to the staff, and he points to where he came from, and start endearing themselves to maybe get some answers towards that end?
Might have a bit of an in. I have been doing some of the chores around the house to lighten the load on the staff. They might be more amenable to speaking to me.
I know that I keep making the phrase here that I'm not a police or law enforcement agent, but I've already played good cop. Your choice whether you play good cop or bad cop.
I can play bad cop. I don't mind.
Nothing overt. We do want these people to cooperate.
Right, just give them a little bit of tough love.
A nudge in the right direction.
Well, I was thinking more of I was doing information gathering, and you can do accusatorial.
Right. Alright. Yeah, I can do that. And Gearfried will head over towards the staff. If anyone wants to follow.
Before you go with closed-end questioning and confirmatory statements.
Right.
Oh, Giffy, before you go,
Yeah.
you've got a little, like gestures to a shirt. There's like a little bit of a, on your chest everywhere.
Gearfried will press digitation himself clean.
Good work. She's
And-
covered in blood.
Levin is now going to think about, okay, they've made a mess, and what is he going to do to help this?
And it is on this note we are going to call it a night.
Saris will pipe up.
Right.
I know where the mop and bucket is.
So, before we hop off for the evening, if you had to describe the session with one word or a sentence, how would you describe tonight's session? We're gonna start with the
Wholesome
top.
family fun.
I was gonna start with you anyway, Cyrus. I love it. Wholesome family fun. Got it. As Mei Lee kind of looks slightly fractured at all of this, as she's helping you to dismember these bodies.
Excellent.
Levin, how about you?
There's only one word that Levin can use to describe this. Why?
Oh god. Oh. All right, Fennec, how about for you?
A success.
Okay. And Gearfried.
Sorry, cathartic.
Okay. I think messy. I'm gonna go with messy. Alrighty, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hopefully, our player's sociopathic lead for tonight's event did not dissuade anybody, and you will join us for next week's shenanigans, where we'll see how much lower they can go. I think they've broken every rule of their mission so far, but they've did it with such flair that
Primary mission was to protect the necklace. We haven't
As,
broken their...
as a group, I agree. We broke every request made of us for this task.
No! The main request was protect the necklace. We've done it.
he also said don't kill unless it was a last resort.
Which is
And-
why Levin cast Fog Cloud and ran. He was not attacking them.
I was locked in a room with a psycho.
For
I
now,
needed to
though-
defend myself.
For now, we will talk to you later. Have a wonderful weekend, and you'll hear more shenanigans from us next week. Till then, have fun. Check out our website.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.